Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm really sorry the last video was like really dark. I didn't know where to place my emotions or how to place them. I'm telling you all, almost like got a massive weight off my chest. But then I've since realised from all your messages and all the DMs that I've got that so many other people are in such a similar predicament to me. Either where they've lost a parent, whether it be a healthy relationship or not, or they've got a really bad relationship with a parent and they are not sure how they are going to respond when the time comes. So I'm glad that I've been able to help some of you, and you guys have helped me, and I took your advice and I took the trip. I'm here. In a way, I'm kind of glad I did, because it's forced me to be like, the journey to here was about, it was a 20-hour flight, but travelling all in all was about 28 hours. So, you know, when you're around people that are all going somewhere, 95% of them, for a great reason, it almost forces you out of your feelings. So it's a blessing in disguise for that, but I'm also like, now I'm in my room, it's 2 a.m. and I'm just like, what now? I have spoken to my siblings quite a lot. I also, we've also made like some funeral arrangements, we've made choices together. I went shopping for my mum's like outfit. I don't know how you would describe that. And although it's made me cry, I've cried all the time. It is helping with the closure. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. I don't really think I've got anything to say. I'm going to try and put a brave face on and just enjoy where I am. So I'm hoping the content that I share after this is purely my solo travel, and we'll deal with the rest when we get back there, because if I don't, I'm going to drive myself insane. Because now I'm miles and miles and miles away, so I can't do anything. I saw a lot of comments, confused though about why I was so upset, and this sounds so terrible, but I want to be open. I'll be honest with you, I also never thought I would be that upset. I thought I dealt with it, but again, I did book this trip way before any of this happened, because I knew that whatever I'd experienced was resurfacing. So I knew that I'd not completely dealt with it, but I didn't know I'd had that much unresolved kind of issue. But I think if I'm being honest, my initial response was like a little bit of shock. Like I said, I think when you have a toxic relationship with your parent, this is just basing it on my experience. When you have a toxic relationship with your parent, I don't know, but I just had this idea, not that it would make it any better, but I just had this idea that they would just get really old, they would get really lonely. They'd get a call from, you know, a sibling, a family member at the hospital saying, you know, your mum's here, your dad's here, whoever it is. They'd not got long, kind of thing. And I thought I'd have that moment of closure there and then. Even if she never answered me, it would be like, she's sick, she's dying, this is the time to put it to bed. I think the shock horror came when it was like, what looks like to be an accident, because then it's like, it's heavy, man, it's so heavy. Part of me is like, the opportunity was robbed from me to ever have that closure moment. But then the other part of me, the humane part of me, is like, were you in pain, were you in distress? Like, oh, I feel so terrible. And I'll never know. And We still don't actually know. We're waiting for them to come back to us. I'm really hoping, I know this sounds so... Is that a bug? It better not be a bug. It better not be a bug! Oh no, why have I come here? Like, I can't deal with the bugs. Part of me is hoping that it comes back something like, you know what I mean? Like something that's like not an accident. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping it makes me feel better. And maybe that's selfish. Maybe that's a selfish perspective. Maybe that's really selfish. I really hope it was like a stroke or a heart attack or something. Because if it wasn't, and it was an accident, I think the guilt will sit with me. And I don't know if I can handle that. But I'm here, I'm on my trip. And funny, it's not funny, but funny, something really funny, not funny, like funnily strange happened. I was on the plane, and if any of you have ever flown with Emirates, it's like you've got option after option after option on what you can watch. So I'm watching my show, and then next minute the show just like flips and it goes to the music. You've got music options as well, and it starts playing a song that I know my mom loved by Whitney Houston. And honestly, imagine me trying to not cry on this plane of 300 people. Man, I'm praying. I go to sleep, I wake up, and my days are full of busyness, of good food, of good people, of a little beach trip, of a drink. And I know that might be denial, but I don't think I've got another inch of energy in me right now to do anything more. I really don't. Even when I was at home, like, I was struggling, man. I was waiting till the last moment of the day just to wash myself, and I was only doing it because I knew that, okay, the day's going to end now, you need to shower because you've got kids and you've got to take them to school. So I hope and I pray, and whatever it comes back as, I'll try and keep you all in the loop without, you know, sharing too much detail, because again, I've still got family members and siblings that might not appreciate it. But I want to tell you all the outcome in the best way I can, so at least you know how I feel. Because again, I've never seen anyone post about this kind of scenario ever. I've never. So I'm hoping that my post helps at least one person, because if it does, it's the job done, isn't it, man? At least something good could come of all this. But I just wanted to check in with you all and thank you all for all your comments. I've read every single one, although I've not responded. I've cried enough tears to fill the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm listening to your advice and taking it as, you know what, actually, maybe this was all the timing of everything. You all said in the comments, like, the timing. It was meant to go there, and then this all happened, and I was going here to deal with some stuff which I thought I'd be dealing with and going back and she'd still be alive, but you don't know, man. God works in crazy ways. So yeah, here I am on my solo trip. I wonder if any of you can guess where I am. I'm a little scared as to why I've come here, because it's covered in bugs everywhere. I mean, not the room, but just the place. But I've always wanted to come here. And it's unfamiliar, and I really wanted unfamiliarity to really take me out of my comfort zone. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm becoming a bit of a queen at these random YouTubes, but I don't know how else to tell you. I really don't. Thank you all so much though. Thank you all so much for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go. I've just realised my ankles are incredibly swollen. Like, I didn't notice on the plane. My ankles and my legs are so swollen. The flight was so long though, man, honestly. I'm gonna go. I'm trying to unpack, but I'm also knackered. It's probably 2:30 now, 2:15. I don't want to stay up too late and then sleep in late and then get trapped in this horrible cycle of like staying in this room. So I'm gonna go. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I completely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful and thankful for every single one of you who have reached out, who have commented or shared your story, because you're helping me heal. Trust me, and I know that other people will be in the comment section reading your comments who are in my situation or a similar situation or similar to you, and they're also healing by your comments, because I think it's so denormalized that you could potentially feel this way about someone who brought you into the world, and then it could all end this way. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, thank you all. I love you all. Good night. Good morning. It's my first day here in Bali, and I'm gonna admit the anxiety is killing me. I've not even brushed my teeth. I forgot to bring bottled water this morning when I arrived at like 3 a.m. I don't want to risk it. I'm not willing to get a bellyache. I'm gonna have to go and get bottled water with this crazy breath. Yeah, I'm here in Bali. The travel was long. I took the shortest flight of 18 hours, I think it was, and you know, with the layovers and all the rest of it, I think it totaled about 26 hours of travelling. It was a lot. But I've never flown with Emirates. And now I'm like, I never want to fly anywhere else or with anyone else but Emirates. But this is what I'm wearing. I'm really, really nervous. I'm so anxious. I mean, I don't even know if this is a good angle. I'm incredibly anxious. But what do? I starve to death? Oh, I could cry. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? I was going to put on a necklace, but that's not coming. Okay, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take you guys with me. My top is soaked. I got hair stuff all over it, so I had to wash it in the sink. I've got this. We can do this. We can do this. I have brushed my teeth now, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I'm like, do I regret this? Is this bad of me to be here? Oh, man, I'm really overthinking it. I think as well because obviously my mum passed away. I don't want to cry. I mean, there really is nothing left for me to do at home right now. Like I told you all, I did it. I mean, that's not just we did it. We planned as much as we could. Like I said, I went and bought the outfit. So it's not about like feeling like I've left my siblings with a burden, but it's more like, I'm in this place and I can't imagine. I can't stop thinking about my siblings. I'm just like, although they're not saying anything, I'm in a position where I'm able to take myself out of it. I'm just struggling with that at the minute. But I know that I'm here for 2 weeks. I can't do this for 2 weeks. I might as well go home. But I've got this horrible feeling in my belly. I just feel like I can't enjoy it. It's so quiet here, it's so peaceful. And I'm just like, because I also know that like if I was at home I'd have the noise of my kids, and it's like that brings its positives and its negatives, do you know what I mean? Yeah, it fills the room a little bit, but also it doesn't allow you to really sit in your feelings because you're constantly dealing with this noise, and I'm just thinking about them and I'm just like, God man, I hope they're not feeling any kind of way. I think you guys always bring out the tears, and I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to let this trip be like a really sad trip, because otherwise it's a very long time to be sad, isn't it? I mean, like on an everyday basis. Okay, so I came back to my room because my phone's on charge. I forgot to charge it last night when I arrived here. I brushed my teeth. I'm just gonna go out there now. I haven't showed you where I am yet. I will show you. Oh man, I'm so like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna get my portable charger out my suitcase and my headphones. I mean, I didn't really want to use headphones, but it seems like even a lot of the solo people here are using headphones, and maybe just a bit of music will like help me breathe a little bit. So I'm gonna get that out, and then I'm gonna head out, and I will take you with me. And I, again, want to, for fuck's sake, I again want to thank you all, because it's so easy, isn't it, to like just post things that fill the internet. Like I just edited a vlog while I came inside while the phone's getting to 100%, that I'll probably post on Instagram and TikTok, and it's like oh, travel with me. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a person going through something, and you guys have shown up for me so hard, man. I'll never forget it. I'm gonna be known as like the crying girl on the internet. Oh, for God's sake. Truly, I will never, ever, ever forget it. And you know what? Before all that shit happened, 1 second. And before all that shit happened, in my childhood, my mum was 1 in a million, and I know that version of her would be so proud of me. You see, you can hear people talking. How can you be sad in this kind of environment? You can't, which is almost like a good thing. Because if not, I would just sit and wallow, man. And I think I was trying to tell you this morning, but I was being hella blasé because I was just, I had a bit of scatterbrain, whatever you call it. But I know that she would be so proud of me. That version of her would be so proud of me. And I think I told you, but I told you I was watching a documentary, and then this Whitney Houston song just started playing. Just randomly, and I just thought it like caught me off guard, because like they had millions of songs on these on this Emirates iPad thing, and that one song out of all of them was the one to randomly just play and interrupt my thing, and I'm taking it as a sign, and I know some people don't believe in that, but I'm left with nothing else but to believe in something, you know what I mean? So I know that the kick-ass mum that I remember before all this shit would be so proud of me. I'm doing so many things that she would only dream of, and she used to always tell me, especially when I was younger, before all this shit. She used to say, you know, you're born, you're gonna do something different, man, I know it. She used to always say that. And it's almost been a little bit of pressure, actually. I've never said this out loud, never thought about it, but it's almost been a bit of pressure. When I was growing up, I almost felt like I couldn't be too complacent. I had to prove a point. My mum told me, she used to say all the time, I know you're going to be something different, man. I know you are. You're built different. And maybe that's why. Oh, God. Maybe that's why I endured the shit that I endured, because she thought that I could cope with it. Maybe, I don't know. I will never know. But I think you're all right. I'm reading all your comments, and you said I need to forgive her in order to forgive myself and all the rest of it, and I agree with you, and I thought I had forgiven her. I don't think I didn't forgive her. I think I'm feeling a little unforgiving of the circumstance on how it's ended. And again, I think that's selfish, slightly selfish of me. I must go outside because this will be a very miserable trip otherwise. But I want to just come on here and tell you, be honest with you all, and not just share the shit on Instagram and TikTok, and you're all going to be like, what? Because I get it, but I equally don't want to just cry on those kind of platforms, because those kind of platforms I feel can go to anyone, like the reach goes to anyone, and it just takes a random guy in India to come across and be like, what the, you know what I'm saying, where this is quite intentional. YouTube really have to come looking for me, you know, to find me. So that's why I'm trying to keep it all on here. But I want to be honest with you all. If you do see me having fun, I mean, I don't think I need to apologise for having fun, but I think it's also important to be transparent and share the in-betweens of the fun, just like motherhood, you know. It's alright sharing the cute baby pics and the fucking gender reveal, but what about the fucking meltdowns? What about feeling like you're trapped in this constant bubble of noise? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think, if anything, between the internet and I has separated me is the fact that I'm almost too honest, but I don't know any other way to be. And we have got one person to thank for that, my mum, because she used to always say, you're too fucking honest, man. You're too honest. But then she used to tell me, don't be any other way, man. Don't ever be any other way. So I'm going to trust that. I'm going to share all of it with you guys. My skin is burning from my tears. I think it's like the exfoliator. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be brave on this camera, but it's actually tingling. I'm not sure if it's like just the dryness of the fly, and then I put all that product on it today, all the exfoliator and the rest of it, and now that has caused me a small rash. And you know, one thing like none of you guys will get though is like the great version of my mum, the one that I did see and did meet. She was actually really funny, and she would be laughing at me, crying like a baby right now. The fact that I burnt my skin, that I burnt my skin with my tears. I'm trying to, I think this trip will help me separate the events with the person. And I always say to Far, because Far met my mum, but he met the version which I didn't really recognise. And I always say to Far, man, if you met her just a few years before, man, you'd be like, she is one of the coolest people I've ever met. And I think this trip will help me just separate the events to the person, because she obviously had her own trauma as well. But when she was alive, I couldn't accept her own trauma as a justification for some of the actions, because it was genuinely unforgivable. But there's nothing we can do now, is there? There is nothing we can do. Okay, I'm gonna sort myself out, because I will sit here crying all day, and that is not cute. It's not what we came for, and I'm not sure whether to put on a bikini or not. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do. That is actually burning my skin. Oh my God. I must go. Thank you all for being my counsellors and therapists and people who talk to me about this online journey and like my social media, and they just don't get it. I can't explain it, but the fact that I'm talking to you all and you all might think, but there's a delay, but you're going to cut this, but you're going to edit this, and you're going to, but I genuinely feel like I'm speaking to you all. I feel like we're having a chat, and I think it's actually more helpful that you're not immediately responding, because it's given me a minute to just regulate my emotions. So again, I want to thank you all. I love you all. I really appreciate every single one of you. And let's just go. Let's go outside, because this is not cute. I'm on my way to meet a stranger. It doesn't get any weirder than this, does it? I'm freaking sweating. When you book your hotel, I mean, I don't want to speak for all of them, but when you book your hotel and you've confirmed it all, they tell you to download this app to manage your booking, but on the app there's like a group chat for everyone else. So I'm meeting someone off that group chat. I'm a little scared, but let's do it. Let's go meet this stranger. Met this stranger. She's so nice. She's so nice and nice. She's talking to me, and I almost felt like I was lying to her, but I don't want to be like that mom that's like, I'm a mom, do you know what I mean? Because like, I don't know, I just feel like that's the whole reason why I'm here, isn't it? To like be myself. But she was like, what else? What have you been doing? And I was like, having babies. She's like, shook her. She's like, you're the first backpacker I've ever met who was a mom here. And I'm like, I mean, I'd love to claim the fact that I'm a backpacker, but I brought 30 kg here. I am not a backpacker. I wish I was. But yeah, we're here at the beach. We're going to go and get ready and go to the temple and then go for dinner, because I've met her now. So we're just going to spend the day and then start the day again tomorrow solo and see where it takes us. It's so peaceful. Wow.
So there's only the door between like the room and the common area.
Wow.
And there were some people talking like really loud there until 2 a.m. or something.
Oh, you see, this is, when I got there, I thought maybe I'd come to the wrong place, because
In Singapore there were even some signs saying that it's not allowed to aggressively try to sell some. Oh, it's an app.
yeah.
I don't really want to download.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I don't know. It takes a lot of.
Oh. I thought you was gonna tell me like it was a con. I was like, I just downloaded it. How much data did you buy?
50 gigabytes.
Okay.
But maybe I will use some for calls as well, like WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
And also my storage is always full on the phone. A lot of pictures.
Did you go in the pool when you got back to your hotel?
Yeah.
Everybody was in the pool when I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. No, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, look at this. No way.
Lighting, circumstances, some it's good and some it's really bad.
Okay. Good morning. After I last spoke to you all, I went out. We went to a club. And then I remembered it was my birthday today. And I don't know what happened. I think I just got drunk. I don't know. I got really drunk. Good morning, everyone. Let me just apologise for not coming back. I was going to come back. Maybe I did come back. I can't remember. I went back to my place. Got ready, went out for dinner, and then we went for drinks, which turned into a whole party onto the beach until 3 a.m. But at 1 a.m. I remembered it was my birthday, and I think that's why I got really drunk, because I was like, that's the best way I know to cope. I mean, I've not got alcohol issues, but that's familiarity, okay? So today is my birthday. I've had about 15 cries. I don't want to cry again. Today's my birthday. I'm gonna go outside, eat something, and see where the day takes me. I did make a plan to go to Ubud, but I just can't be bothered to sit in a car for an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back when I'm like in my feels like this. And I don't want anyone to know that I'm in my feels, but it's difficult to hide that when you're trapped in a car, right, for an hour and a half. So I've diverted that. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. But this is the little OOTD. Let me try and put you down. OOTD. Sorry about the movement. I'm praying that it shows you. I have a little orange top to go over, but it's so hot I won't need it. I'm just bringing it for the vibes. So yeah, let's go spend some more time together. I met so many people last night though. So many people. So many freaking people. And this hair is getting heavy already, but it's so hot. I cannot have it down again today, especially in the daytime. It is crazy hot here. So I just met another solo traveller on the beach. We're just laying down, having a coconut, relaxing. I think I'm going to go and get a massage later today and maybe go up to Ubud tomorrow. So, I don't know. Stay with me. But I did see that Georgia Smith is, I never like fangirl, but I think it's because I'm in Bali, I'm like fangirling. Georgia Smith is coming on Friday. So I think I'm going to go see her. So maybe I can find a nice massage place. And I really want to do some Pilates and yoga. So maybe I can do that too. Let's see. Yeah. LA got a little bit wet and wild last night. I took it too far. You know what it was? I swear I did not feel like drunk when I was out, but the second I stepped inside my room, suite thing, sis was turned. I called for, I was like, help me. I am out of control right now. I'm losing control of my body. And I'm going to tell you something because I'm just a girl, alright? And I want to tell you, because although it's really embarrassing for me, I want to normalise this, because at one point in my life, I would have died. I would have died and gone to hell before I let this situation happen to me. But it happens to loads of us. So, no judgment, man. It's a judgment-free zone. I went out last night. I think I told you all, but I'm taking like, you know, the period stopper pills, not the contraceptive pill. I think for anyone who doesn't know, if I didn't already tell you, so many people were taking a contraceptive pill to stop the period but getting all the horrible side effects. So now they made a pill purely for the periods, but you have to take like, I think like twice or something, or 3 times a day. All depends on how heavy your periods are. Some people do start with 3 and then drop down to 1 a day. I knew that I'd probably have to take 2 minimum because I have a really heavy period, and I'm just not willing to do a period in Bali where there's no flushing. Well, there is. You can flush in my suite, but I just didn't want it. Yeah, imagine, that would be mortifying. And my periods are so heavy and so long and really painful because of my coil, right? So anyway, I go out last night. I take my pill on the beach because I forget until like 6. And I won't lie to you, I put the other 2 in my bag and I'm feeling a bit invincible. I'm like, wait, do I even have a period? Like, maybe my periods are just gone. Because I'm like, wait, I just, the idea of popping this pill and period's gone, like nowhere to be seen. I got a little arrogant with it, right? The world humbled me so fast. Okay, so I was meant to go to the club and then just take the pill. I forgot to take the pill, right? But again, it stopped it for like 5 days already. I'm pretty sure it's going to be alright for a few hours. I don't know, I can't believe I'm actually putting this on YouTube. Okay, so I'm drunk, I'm passed out drunk. I wake up and I'm bursting for the toilet this morning, and I'm like, when I woke up and I needed the toilet that much, I was like, I'm definitely still drunk because I've never felt like this whole time I've been here. Kill me, let me die. No, don't let me die, I don't want to die. Okay. If anyone needs a distraction, maybe just go Bali actually, because this is crazy. Okay, I wake up. I had my baby all over the... Take me, please. No, don't take me. I don't want to put that out in the world. You get what I'm saying though, right? After a few hours of not taking that pill that I forgot, period. And I'm like, I didn't bring anything with me because I didn't expect to have a period. So I literally open my suitcase, pop 3 pills back to back, because I'm like, someone better stop this, like, we need to stop this. Open my suitcase, pop 3 pills back to back, jump in the shower, and I'm like frantically like looking around for the room, what do you call it, like housekeeping. And I know that she normally goes in the afternoon. I'm like, sis, we ain't got time for the afternoon. So I'm like running around in my towel. I still don't have anything. I'm praying those 3 pills have been acted immediately and now nothing is going to happen to me. I don't know why, but God sent her. She was literally sweeping outside my room. She normally comes at like 3 because I've seen her every day. It was like 9 AM. I was like, thank you so much, please help me, help me. Younger me would have hidden that and checked out. But you know what? I'm just a girl, and I need to keep my place there, right? So let me normalise that, okay? You're not the drama. You are not the drama. So yeah, that is my drama for today. I'm heading to Ubud for... I was gonna go for a few days, but I didn't even tell you Georgia Smith is coming. So I'm gonna go back to I always want to say Chagu. I think Chagu. How have I been there for a week and I don't know? I think Chagu. Yeah, I'm gonna go back there to see Georgia, and then I think I'm either gonna go to Seminyak or Ulutawu. Okay, you get it, right? You get the gist. Okay, so I'm driving up now. I'm wearing a black swimsuit, black trousers, because I'm actually traumatised, but it does seem to have worked, the 3 pills. So yeah, I just want to normalise this for the girlies, because I know that younger me would have, I swear now, younger me would have folded that bedding up, threw it in a bag, took it with me, checked out, found somewhere else to stay, and burnt the bag. That's what I would have done, but like, I mean, it's rather disgusting, I agree. However, like, it's my choice. I didn't choose this. Trust me, I didn't choose this life. So yeah, I'm on my way to Ubud now, and I've spoke to so many solo travellers so far, and they're all like, the only thing you did wrong was not stay in a hostel. And I'm like, honestly, don't think I'm being a snob. It's not a snob. Some of these people here call me bougie. It's not that I'm bougie. I swear, and I'm not trying to like say I have OCD, but I do think I've got some kind of thing, because the things that no one thinks about, I think about, and I wish I didn't, because it almost ruins experiences for me, because I can't get it out of my mind. And the reason why I didn't want to go to a hostel is because I'm thinking I won't be able to shower, I won't use the toilet, I will go outside and wee, I won't poo, like I'll hold the poo, no way, impossible. But everyone said no, it will change your experience on travelling, solo travelling. So I just washed myself like a baby, I'm not going to wash again. I don't care. I do not care. It's only going to be 12 hours. Maybe I stay a bit longer. I don't care. I'm not. No. I will go in the pool. I will shower in the outside shower. My body. I'm not going in shed. No. I'm dreading opening my suitcase in there. I've got this idea that all the bugs are going to just jump all over my clothes and then I'll have to burn my clothes. It's so erratic, I know, but this is how I think. Even in my room, even in my rooms and my villas that I booked, no matter where I go, whatever country it is, I don't leave my suitcase open. I like open, close it. Like I get so paranoid about like things crawling in there, or like I'm not normal, right? So, but I just did this journey and I just came solo, so I'm like, wait, I might never do this again. I need to try. So I'm going to stay in a hostel right now. I mean, stay might be far-fetched, but I'm going to get the experience, right? It's like Stacey Dooley. I admire Stacey Dooley, you know, because she's a gangster. She goes to all these places, third world countries. You would think she lives there. I wish I could be like that. We're going to try, okay? One time she actually liked my post and I was fangirling for 4 days. She doesn't know that. I was fangirling. But anyway, I'm on the way to Ubud. I'm going to try and do the monkey forest, but I'm not trying to die because the monkeys are gangsters. Have you seen them? They're gangsters. But I need to do it because I'm here. And then hopefully this sunrise tour, I don't know, you basically go on jeeps up in the sunrise in the morning and kind of go on like a hike. And if the hostel is hell, I'll tell you right now, it'd be a sunrise, sun home. I'm going, leaving. But I must stay for that because that's why I came. And then it's Georgia Smith tomorrow. I will see you there and I will vlog more, I promise. It's really like awkward because when I try and vlog and I'm around some of the other solos, they're like, oh, you're an influencer? And I'm like, I've not even told you, I have like a fake profile. Because I didn't want people to see my followers and then be like, oh my god, let's be friends with her, you know what I mean? And it's worked a dream. It's worked a dream. And like, I haven't kept my husband and my kids a secret, but I've only told people who have like asked me, you know, they've said, who is at home? Where do you live? Like with my kids and my husband. But most of these people, and rightfully so, they're quite I don't want to say self-centered, but they're, you know, their world is revolving them and that's it. They've had to just live with no one but themselves and travel the world with no one but themselves. So they're quite, you know, they don't really care too much. They want to know your name, maybe your age, maybe not, and that's about it. They're not really that interested, which is great for me because I get to just be a Leah without being like my wife, my husband, my kids. But like some people have asked me and I've been like, oh yeah, I've got kids, and some people have seen me on FaceTime to my kids. But I've not like walked around like, I'm a mother, you know what I mean? But I made like a burner account, still my name. I proper softened down the picture and not like softened down, but I used an image that I would use for like my grandma or something. Like I'm not in like a bikini or anything, like that's crazy. I wasn't trying to be trafficked. And then everyone was like, you are the biggest reverse catfish I've ever seen because you were so hot in person. And I'm like, do you want me to die? Like, I don't want to die. So no one knows. Most people don't know I have kids, which is great because otherwise I'm sure I would just spend all my time talking about them all the time, which, although it's beautiful, it's really jarring, isn't it? When you go out and then you just get this one mum that's constant in the corner, like looking over the pictures that she's taken, like the 4,000. I don't want to be that girl, man. So yeah, I didn't even tell you guys that I did that, but that's what I did. But yeah, I will see you in Ubud and I will keep you posted and I will let you all know the places that I stay. I think I showed you already, but I hope I showed you. I can't remember. I cannot remember. No. No way. No, I can't. I'm telling you. I will walk up with you. Okay. I cannot. Hi guys. I'm back. I'm at the hostel. I didn't show you yet because, sorry, with good reason. And I'm going to flip the camera so you can see a little bit and then I will explain. This is like the entry Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I've never been in a hostel before, but I'm assuming this is one of the really nice ones. I hate it. Get me out of here. I can leave, right? I can leave. No one's holding me here, but I'm holding myself here. I promised myself I would try. I don't think I'm going to go to sleep. I will try and show you, but the reason why I haven't is because I'm going to say a statement now. Maybe it's a little... I've realised one thing. Solo travellers are very much like me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like 7 o'clock. I went into my room to get my bag and all the lights are off because everyone's sick. Everyone talks about how sick they are. I'm really sick because like I had a really bad cough yesterday, so like I'm really sick and I'm just like, for fuck's sake, like maybe it's because I'm a mom, maybe it's an age thing because I'm just like, pull it together. But I turn on the light and you can hear them behind their curtains like I'm like, it's 7 p.m. when on earth am I meant to get my shit? So I'm uncomfortable. I got ready in the public toilet, people are like and I'm literally like, no, it's not for me, okay? This town is not for me. This is very, today I met, you know what, one thing I will say is if you want to meet people, I would probably do a hostel first to meet the people and then choose peace. But I met loads of cool people and one of them was like, you want to go to a waterfall? I was like, yeah, of course. And she was like, we get to pray, and I was like, pray? I mean, I'm not even Muslim, but I don't fuck with that shit. I don't want to say that. I don't fuck with like, you know, sometimes I think you can confuse like holiday expeditions or whatever, like, you know, excursions. Next minute you're in a cult, right? No, I don't fuck with. And then she showed me the pictures are gorgeous. I wish I went and just took a picture from outside and stayed outside. But next minute she said, I had to wash my face 3 times, I had to wash my hands 3 times. I said, what are you doing wudu? She was like, no, this is okay, this town Ubud is full of like that. No, there's loads of statues and monkeys everywhere, and because I'm trying to be a Leah and not Farhan's wife and Jade and Jedi's mom, I'm not saying anything, but I'm walking earlier and I'm like, I'm feeling a bit anxious, and they're like, don't worry man, and I'm like, these Buddhas and all the rest of these animals and these statues everywhere is stressing me out. I feel like the evil eye, you know, okay, I'm gonna stand on that. I am going to show you the hostel, but I'm going to have to do it silently to some nice little copyright-free music, because imagine I talk in there and they start chopping off my head. I'm glad I'm leaving tomorrow, I'm glad. But I did just sign up to do the sunrise hike without any trainers. This is another thing where I'm like, Leah. I didn't bring any trainers. I knew I should have brought trainers. Apparently I can't do it in this, but I already paid. One of the girls said, I've got some sambas if you want to borrow, and I'm like, I don't want to borrow. So I definitely need to get socks if I'm going to wear them shoes, because no. But other than that, you can meet so many more people. I've met maybe 15 people in this short afternoon. But tonight we're going for dinner. I've come over here to vlog because I'm a secret vlogger now and no one knows that I'm a vlogger. I'm stressed. I won't lie to you, that this is too peaceful for me out there. There's hardly no tourists and it's just silent. Other than the odd bike, it's silent. It's disturbing me, okay? Nothing is this peaceful. I didn't even dare get on a Grab, which is like the mopeds, and I've got on 100 in Chagu, but I'm like, wait, we're in the jungle, all the streets are covered with trees, I will die. I'm like, no, but I had to, because I tried to convince them it wasn't safe, but did they listen to me? Did they heck? And we were 30 miles away. But anyway, we're going for dinner now. I probably won't vlog, because they're all going to be like, oh, tell me what you do. And yeah, bravely, okay? I'm going to have an anxiety attack.
You can drive a scooter. You can drive a car. Then you can drive a scooter.
Guys, one more picky.
One more.
I saw the girls like yesterday just before 10. Yeah. Why don't we take a selfie? Selfie?
They need.
Why do we have pictures so much?
And you?
know what's going on. My legs are fucking kidding.
I don't want any of these pictures now.
Here,
Here, I will take the picture. You get in the picture. I will take the picture.
Video.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you will do this trick.
I was just waiting for it.
Yay!
Yeah, let's go.
I know. You know, it's such a long way. I just climbed Mount fucking Buna, or whatever it's called. We started walking at like. We set off at 1:45 a.m. I didn't go to sleep. I still got yesterday's makeup on, and this guy's trying to take 100 pictures of me. This is wild. It's wild, but here we are. This is it for the sunset. Hi guys, we're back. I'm ready. I feel terrible. My belly's still hurting. I can't stop this period. It's kind of like on and off, but so small. But it's stressing me out. So I've been like deciding what to wear for like 55 hours. I didn't show you Mount Bunda, I don't know, Banda today because it was hell. The hike was fine, but you know when you've got to go, oh my God, I have to show you when I get back because you would think I'm joking. Like, no one says you need to be the fittest or the strongest, but I've done so many excursions and so many holidays, and they would never make me in a like shitty situation. So like these girls were like, oh, yes, one of them's doing stretches and all the rest of it. Why are you like 3 hours behind? We were literally standing waiting in 25-degree heat waiting for these. So I'm saying to my guy, why can't we just go down? The valley's in the same place. He's like, no, we all have to wait. No, I left. I'm on my period. I just did the hike. Why am I standing here on the hill? Flies everywhere because we're in the... No. Okay, so I came back and I slept because I just came back from Ubud back to Canggu. I think I'm going to leave Canggu tomorrow. But this is my Georgia Smith outfit. I'm so paranoid about my period. I have like a cycling short underneath, but I'm still stressed. But I need to leave because if I don't leave, I won't go because this period is putting me off. But I'm only here for a short time, right? So I'm gonna go. So I will speak to you all when I get back. Oh my God, oh my God. It's all these mad accents, man. I literally feel like I'm talking around the world. I will literally be sitting in one place. Why am I talking to 4 people? One's from China, one's from Scotland, one's from fucking Antarctica. Like, it's insane. That's insane, isn't it? Like, insane. It makes me not want to live in England because you don't get that. But I went to Georgia Smith. I don't know if I ever told you what happened at this hostel. I never filmed it. I did take a couple pictures on Instagram. It was really cute. It was really clean. Yeah, it was. I can't do that. If anyone else wants to do this, I'm not judging you, but I just don't think I can lay in the same room as another male. I just don't think it's my vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, to sleep, to close my eyes, like that. I mean, married or not, I don't think I can do it with a female either, like a stranger. Like, I don't think I can do that. But I tried, and I did get in the bed and I did close the curtains purely just for the experience, but then I got back the fuck up again because there ain't no way I'm doing that. But if you're going to solo travel, you need to do that. So the best thing I can suggest to any of you is book the best hostel. When I say the best, I don't mean the parties. I mean the one that suits exactly your vibe. And book a room. And I would also just book a private as well. So I know it's like a little expensive, but these hostels are pennies. Like, some of these people have paid like £5 a night. I'd rather pay the fiver. I'd rather pay the fiver, get the social thing, and then leave, and also have your own bathroom. But you might decide otherwise, and you might be like, you know what, actually, I'm pretty okay with this. So you should do that. But I did that. It was great. I spoke to so many people. There was a couple girls in there that were like Australian and English, and they told themselves there was something more. I don't mean this in a mean way, but something more than what they were. Because they were like, soon as, do you know, that's one thing I find here. You'll find the English girls will straight away be like, hi, what do you do for work? And they decide then there and then whether they want to interact with you or not. Where this is what I mean about the foreign people, like the Australians, the New Zealanders, whatever you want to call them. Anyone, Chinese, people, Asians, whatever. They don't really ask you that. They don't really care. They want to know your name. They want to know what's brought you to wherever you are. And they just want to have fun. And that's what I'm here for, because at the end of the day, right, like, I don't know why people are here flexing on status about what they do for work when you're staying in a £5 room. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's not. Anyway, there was a few girls like that there. but there was way more that wasn't like that, so it was easy to disregard them. But this morning, when we went on Mount Batur, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't end up going to sleep in the room. I did shower. I did put gym wear on. I did walk up the mountain. I think I told you, but I'm going to tell you again now. I'm a bit more chill, and we're laying down. Some of them was like, they was wearing like, you know, like head to toe aloe. And I hate to stereotype, but some people think if they buy the brand, they become the model. Like, that's not true, honey. And I sound like a mean girl here, and I try not to put like this raw version on like content, because it can be read so many different ways. But I'm hoping you've watched my entire vlog, so it makes sense, and it's not just me being a mean girl. But at the end of the day, you're my friends, right? We're friends. And I'm recommending this to you, so I want to give you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, the ones that like wear fucking aloe and fucking all the rest of this shit, and they think they become the models. We get there, they're all head to toe in like about £400 worth of gym wear. Fine, like, I'm not judging the fact that you've got all that, but I feel like they wanted more status for that. No one else blinked an eyelid. Anyway, I'm there in my Glam Doll two-piece, probably cost £18, slipped me in, like, it was gorgeous, it was red, I was the only one wearing red, and it was unintentional, but I kind of made a little fashion move with that. Anyway, I'm there in my little Glam Doll set. I didn't really care that they're wearing aloe, that's not really my vibe. Anyway, we get there, we leave at 1:45, they're all acting bougie, we go to this backstreet, like, restaurant to eat, like, banana waffle, but it was like the alleyway, you know. I'm not eating from the alleyway, and this is not because I'm disrespecting culture, but I'm from England, I have an English stomach, I'd have to work my way up to that kind of eating. I will get so sick, and I'd already felt really unwell, right? So I'm not eating that, so I'm like, you know, thank you so much, thank you. I just had my breakfast kind of thing, went straight to the shop, bought a bag of crisps and a nut bar, because I thought today I'm only going to eat packaged things. I just didn't want the rest of my trip to be ruined, because I didn't want to even go see Georgia today, because I felt so unwell. And today's the first day I've actually like slept, took a nap in the day because I felt so unwell. Anyway, I'm like looking at them in their like £600 outfit thinking, you're scranning this like you've never seen food before, but you're judging other people that don't want to do that. But anyway, they were kind of irritating me, but they weren't. Anyway, I was disregarding them. I went to the shop because I'm solo. So this is the best thing about being solo. You know, sometimes you go with friends, they kind of do your head in, but you're stuck. You're not stuck solo. You're like, I will see you there. You don't have to be like, will you wait for me for breakfast? No. I'm going to have breakfast here. If I see you, I see you. No one's chasing you down. Some people do, because some people are solo, but they really need other people. But most people don't. So I was like, right, you eat that. I'm going to go to the shop because I really need water. I disguised it under water because I don't want it to come across disrespectful to the people, right? Because this is their culture. This is how they eat. Fine. They've got stomachs for it, clearly. I can't. We get back in the thing, then they give us dinner for the top of the mountain, or like another breakfast for the top of the mountain. Swear down now, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. My belly's hurting. My period's restarted because I missed that pill. I've tried my best to stop it. I think I'm going to run out of pills because I've taken too many to try and stop it. But now I've still got like dribs and drabs, so it's making me uncomfortable because I don't feel like I can just like run around in a bikini. I'm getting like self-conscious. Anyway, they give us this box. It's one piece of bread, a banana. This banana would be bad for banana bread. It's so black. And that's it. Oh, and a boiled egg. This is everything that's going to make my belly hurt. Like, do you understand? So I'm like, I've had my breakfast. Thank you so much. These girls took it. They wanted to eat it. Whatever. Do your thing. Anyway, we start the hike, but the hike starts on a road, and the road, I swear, is like this incline. The incline is crazy, and I'm not wearing any kind of gym shoe or anything like that because I didn't bring any, right? So everyone else couldn't give a fuck. They've all got their hoods up, and they just want to walk this thing and just feel the fresh air. Like, all of us, it was chill. These 4 girls was literally like, oh my God, this is going to be so crazy. And like, I think everyone had just fucking had enough, because by the time we got there, it's like 3. You know, like, we've been away for fucking 2 hours, and half of us had tummy ache. We do this hill. The hill is like that. I stay at the back, because I know I've been going gym, but I ain't worked out since I left England. That's been a week. Like, I'm not going to go arrogant with it. So I'm at the back at this hill, because I thought I need to get a guide on how far this is. So I'm at the back. We get to the top of this hill. This walk is about 30 minutes before the hike. This is before the hike. We get there. One of them's trying to stretch out their legs. I've never seen anyone stretch like this. You know, it's funny. There was 2 girls who clearly were gym girls, like, but they were just like, weren't saying anything. Clearly gym girls. They were in like gym wear, but like, you know, you could tell they would wear that. Like, they didn't just buy it because of the brand that's on there. And they're looking at this girl, and she's literally saying, "Sorry, I just got to stretch out my calf, on my calf." And this is the one who's like showing off, like, I work out all the time. I run because I'm a runner. The one in the whole aloe. And I'm literally sitting there thinking, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. Maybe I was being a bit bitchy. Maybe I was bitchy. I don't know. Maybe I should have gone to sleep. Anyway, there's context to this, so I need to explain. I'm thinking, shut the fuck up. I swear down now, she's trying to stretch this calf of hers for I'm not joking, maybe 24 minutes. And I've never seen anyone stretch like that. She's not doing anything. And then she's trying to do the whole going onto her tiptoes to like really stretch it out. Whatever she's doing, nobody stretches like that. I'm a gym girly myself. And also, I would research how to stretch correctly. And I've never seen anyone do it like that. And everyone was looking at her like, she looked like she needed the toilet, right? And then she goes, "Oh, I'm ready now, I'm ready. I think we could run it. I think we've not even started this hike." And everyone's looking like, you know, like, just shut the fuck up, you. Shut up. Nobody cares. She's like, "Oh, the thing is, I'm a frequent runner and I didn't warm up. There's 20 of us here who didn't fucking warm up, love. We fucking had enough, all right? Shut up, right?" So anyway, we walk up. I then make it to the front, not because I was trying to, because I knew, okay, now I've got my stamina. I need to keep my stamina because I'm hot because I'm kind of working out, but I'm cold because it's freezing. I'm up a mountain, right? So I need to keep my body like warm. Otherwise, it's going to hurt to do this thing. So I'm like trying to keep the pace. They've all gone back, miles back. You're talking 30, 40 minutes back, right? I don't really care. It's not a race. But I don't want to wait for you. I want to go to the top. Because if I stop, it's going to hurt me too. And also if I stop, we're going to miss the sunset. And everyone was like, we better not miss it because people back there. And I'm guessing it was insecurity. Because they were so far back, they were like shouting. You could hear them because it's like the mountain. It's like almost like an echo. They were like, "Fuck it, should we just sing instead?" They're fucking singing Taylor Swift or whatever. Like, fine, get the fuck up this mountain, mate, because this guide won't let us go until you get up here. So everyone was pissed off. I am too grown to just be like, I'm really pissed off when she's not there, and then when she comes to be like, no, get up here, right? I literally said to the guys, right, this is not a race. There's 2 of you, 5, and just coincidentally, there was 5 of us who were keeping up, 5 of them who wasn't. Stay with them, then you know they're safe. You've done your job, we've done our job, you've done your job kind of thing. So he goes, okay, fine. We get up there, we're sitting up, I think the fucking sun's come up, it's gone dancing and all the rest of it by the time they get up there. As soon as they get there, huffing, puffing, panting, how long have you been up here? We literally just told them 2 minutes. It's been about fucking 25. I don't know how long it had been. But we don't care. We don't care that you time yourself. Oh, I told you we won't fall behind. I told you. It was just so jarring. At this point, it's fucking what? 6 a.m.? 6 a.m.? I ain't been asleep since the night before. Everyone else was fed up. Everyone just, you know, like sometimes you get them people who almost just make noise. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. Like, that's how I felt. Anyway, it was so good, so beautiful up there. Met so many other people up there who were also doing it with other groups. Amazing experience. And the only reason why it ended how it did, which I didn't actually vlog, I think I vlogged up there to show you guys, and then it went left. And this is what I'm telling you. So we go up there. I said, the way back down, it's a different way, right? And he goes, yeah, it's longer on the way back down. It's like maybe 20 minutes more. So maybe 2.5 hours or something. And we're all freezing at this point because obviously we broke a sweat going up there. And now our clothes are wet and now we're cold because it's cold. You know what I'm saying, right? So we're all of us are in agreement. We should go because we're all like shaking because we're getting cold. This is exactly what I knew would happen. And don't forget, right? I'm a mom. I'm not trying to get sick for someone else's daughter that's not in order, right? I'm not doing it. It sounds so selfish. I'm not doing it. And also, there's 10 other people here are all saying, let's go. We're all dithering. Our clothes are wet from the sweat. It's not going to dry now because it's cold, right? And it's also 2.5 hours down. At this point, it's 7:30. The drive back from Mount Batur is 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then I also, forget about that, I also had to come back here, which is 2 hours. So I've got like 3.5 hour journey back here. But forget about that. We've been up since 1 a.m. So we're not going to get back there till 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'm not trying... 12 hours just to climb a mountain. 12 hours. You could do that in 3 hours. You could do that in 3.5 hours if you just went there, walked up, went down and got in your fucking car. Like, I'm not here to waste time, right? And also, I'm on a trip. I don't want to get sick, right? I did not want to get sick. Because then I'm going to ruin my trip because fucking Sally over there wants to show everyone a fucking Aloe logo on the back of her leggings or whatever. So, I said, let's go. He goes, decision you, decision me. I think he was saying, like, whatever you decide, I'm happy with. The guide. I'm calling him a guide because he was just like a guy, someone who's making money, you know, from here. He didn't guide us anywhere, but, you know, I respect the hustle, whatever, take the money. Anyway, he goes, let's go. So then they also say, the other four, yeah, we want to go, we're cold to, okay, cool. We go down. On the way down, it's practically sand because all the rocks are on the way up, so on the way down, it's almost like dust, such fine dust, like more like dirt. So you're slipping the entire way down, so you almost have to like hard jog the way down. You know, when I say hard jog, I mean like really plant your feet into the floor like that, you know, to make sure like you don't slip. And there's a lot of people there too, and there's a lot of older people there, like you're talking 80 years old, some people are like 80 trying to do that. So you want to keep everyone safe, and everyone wants to get back down quicker than they got up. Everyone does, right? We get down. They go, okay, wait. We're going to wait for the other group. And we're like, I thought we're not waiting for the other group. Okay, we're going to wait. And then we look around and we're like, you know what? Let's wait. They can't be that far. We just set off, right? We stand there, 12 minutes. We're all literally like sidestepping, lip shaking. Am I an idiot? Like, do I look like a fucking idiot? Like, no way. And this is where I wish that this part of me kicked in 2 hours before. I don't even regret reacting like this. I wish it would have kicked in 2 hours before and I would have just walked past this guy. Because you weren't guiding me anywhere, brother. You brought me here, take me back. Like, that's it. And I paid you good money. Like, I don't know why I'm listening to you like you're a teacher or something. This is crazy. So we wait 15 minutes with Dithrim. They come round the corner and they're literally strolling, knowing full well that we're all waiting. And when I say strolling, like, no one's expecting them to run. But when I say strolling, I mean per 30 seconds, 4 steps. Like, no, not when you've got other people waiting for you. That's you're taking the piss. Because they're too busy showing each other their fucking Instagrams or whatever the fuck they're doing. And everyone had enough. And people seem to think that people always say, don't let people use you to be the spokesperson. And people do try and use me for that all the time. But if I feel a certain way, I don't care. I'm saying it. I do not care, right? So 15 minutes to come strolling. I'm like, we good to go, yeah? Yeah? He goes, okay, go on, leader. And I know he was probably joking, but that, I thought, fucking leader. I could have been at home. I could have had a Sunday bastard dinner at this point. Like, but I didn't take it out on him because I know he's just trying to keep the spirit, but there's no spirit at this point. We've all fucking had enough. We've been doing this for almost 12 hours. Almost 12 hours. Like, no. So we all start walking again. And funnily enough, us 5... at this point, I had my headphones on the way up, but I wasn't listening to music, so I was talking to people, and I was still managing to keep up with people, so it's not an excuse for these other girls, by the way. But on the way back down, I knew at some point I was going to need my music, I knew it. On the way back down, I thought, I need to put this music on to pray, like, not to pray, but you know what I mean, like, just, I want to be solo now, I am solo on this trip, why am I fucking babysitting these bitches, right? So, my music went on. And even though my music's on, I'm still walking in quite close proximity. Not intentionally, but we're all kind of clung together, the fast 5 that was ahead in the first place. We go down maybe 30 more minutes. So we're only 50 minutes into this 2 hour and 40 minute walk back down. At this point, it's maybe 8 o'clock or something. He goes, wait. I said, nah, I am not waiting again. I'm not waiting, especially when I can fucking hear him fucking pissing about. Like, have fun, talk, do your thing, but be conscious that there's other people waiting for you. And it wasn't just me saying this. Other people were saying, all we do is wait. You know what I mean? So, like, it wasn't just me. But again, I wasn't speaking for them. I was speaking for myself. I respect myself way too much to do all that foolery, you know? I'm not fucking 15. So I say, did I pay you or are you paying me for this? Is what I say. And they're all shook I'm saying that. Because I'm like, am I a dickhead? He wanted to take a picture at the top of this thing, right? Fine, take your picture. He took about 14,000 pictures. Took about 14,000 fucking boomerangs. He's trying to like put it into our face and then go around, right? He did it about 14 times, fine. Ooh, like, hey. Because it's for his content. He's going to make money off that. He's going to make more sales from that, right? After half an hour of doing it, then he goes, Can we do it again? No. I told him, no. Is this paid? No. I'm not doing it again. In my mind, no one knows. I'm in my mind, I'm like, I'm a fucking content creator and even I'm not doing all this. No, I said no. I'm not, I don't want another, if you want to take another picture of these lot, I'll take it for you, but I'm not standing here shouting fucking cougar or whatever. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it, right? Okay, maybe I'm being a brat now, I'm telling the story, but anyway. We get halfway down there again. Guess how long we wait? 40 fucking minutes. And they come strolling around like, oh my God. Yeah, I like it when I go for coffee and like, all our faces are like this. He goes, okay, now we go. I literally just went like this to the music, to the beat headphone. You know, like the little button that you press. I don't know why I'm like over talking on that fucking audio description. But anyway, I press that. I literally, at this point, I'm thinking, my body is freezing, it's shaking. But it's from the wet of the sweat on the way up, you know what I mean? So I think this is like exercise now. I might as well get an exercise from this. So instead of doing the hard jog, I'm still doing that, but I'm kind of trying to keep a pace. And I don't have my Apple Watch on because it was giving me like a tan line. So I thought I'll have to like measure my heart by my. I'm telling you too much detail now, but you know, you got if you got the beat over ear headphones in, you can almost hear your heartbeat when you put them on. I don't know why, but the second I put mine on, I can hear my heartbeat so loudly. So I was kind of measuring it through that. It was kind of distracting me. We get 15 more minutes down. Everybody wait. Nah, I fucking lost my shit. I lost my shit. Nah, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. What are we waiting for? Why can we not wait at the bottom of the mountain in the van? That would still be a piss take, but at least I'm sitting down in a fucking van. There's also like, you know, and it's also now fucking Bali weather. And at this point, it's 8:20. The weather was 10 or 12 degrees in the morning when we were all cold, but we were cold again from the shirts. 8:10, guess what? It jumped straight away, 26 degrees. At 26 degrees now, it's scorching. We're in the fucking jungle. We're kind of shaking because we're cold, but it's so hot at the same time. We've all run out of water because we've been walking this thing for 5 hours now, and no one anticipated to drink more than 3 litres for a fucking 2-hour hike, right? I said, are you dumb? Like, I didn't say, are you dumb? But I basically said, have you lost your mind? You want me to stand here instead of stand down there? I'm covered in flies. Like, this is not just... I'm telling you, because we're in the jungle, there was fucking flies everywhere. I'm thinking, we're going to dehydrate. How the fuck are we going to get to the bottom? Like, this is wild. So I literally go. I'm leaving. I am leaving. And I literally leave. And I swear now, the only reason why I didn't leave and go back to my hotel is because we were in the fucking mountains. I tried to get a taxi like 5 times. No one would give me a ride because I was so far out, you know, like in the middle of nowhere. So I went and sat in the van and I had some water and snacks in my bag in the van. So I was eating that because you would do that if you do a fucking hike. Like, let's be sensible here. Fucking 40 minutes later, the fast group come behind me. An hour later, these lot come. And you know what they do when they get in the van? They almost shun me, treat me like I murdered their fucking parents. Are you... Stop it now. Stop it. How am I the problem? Because I won't tolerate you. I'm lost. I'm lost. No one said run up this thing and run back down it. But if you're not going to be conscious of other people, don't expect them to wait for you. Because they're not going to be you're not conscious of them, they won't be conscious of you. And that's how the world works, I thought. That was the only jarred experience I've had here. So yeah, they treat me like a criminal, which is fine. I will openly say though that probably my skin colour played a part in that, because I'm just learning like this black ghetto girl, and especially because they're English people. They always stereotype you like that. It's a little different for people from other countries. I mean, they still may do that, but I always find that the London posh girlies always put like black women in a box. So do you, right? So I literally got back to this fucking hostel that I didn't stay in. I said to the guy, I beg you, please can you get my bag? Because he was so fucking 30 kg suitcase here. He was like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. He was really nice. He went and got my bag and I literally ordered a grab, which arrived. I got there, let's say fucking, I don't know, 10 past. And my grab was there 12 minutes past. I did not. I realised on this solo trip, and I'm like this anyway in person, and maybe I could have been a bit calmer, but I just had enough. You don't need to be around people. You're not going to get along with everybody, and not everybody was raised the same way you were raised. Not everybody will respect your morals and boundaries the same way you will respect theirs. It's just, but you don't have to stay in it, and this is the most beautiful thing about being solo. You can meet someone, get along with them like a house on fire, or not get along with them and be like, yeah, cool, lovely to meet you. Nothing. Don't owe you anything. Them girls, don't owe them anything. That's why I didn't really talk to them in the car. But then, I'm going to tell you this. This is how I knew, you know what, I'm not the fucking problem. They're just children. So I'm in the car at this point and I'm thinking, I know it sounds so ridiculous, but I was so unwell that I don't know how I did the hike. I think I was thinking, just get up and get down because I've already signed up for it now kind of thing. When I got back in that van, I felt so unwell again. So I'm thinking, put your head between your legs. They say, like, kind of gets rid of, like, a feeling. So I'm doing that because I'm in the back as well. They get in. And while I've got my head between my legs and my eyes closed, they're like, did you check the other Instagram post? What time did he post? And they're like, 9:42. And they're like, what time did he post? 9:41. Well, do you think it's genuine then? And they're all talking about One Direction and what time the other bandmates posted. And then they're getting up the fucking step. I've not even seen it. And you know what? Rest in peace to Liam Payne. Because that's really, really sad. But listening to these young children talk about how genuine they think these people are and saying, why is he wrote Family and Friends? Just she was his girlfriend. That's a bit disingenuous. I'm like, you lot fucking little mean girl bitches, shut the fuck up. Like, someone's died. And I know that this is a celebrity to them. They don't see it as a person clearly. But I'm like, someone's died and all you care about is what they've posted on Instagram. And they were like really, really pulling apart the words. And then they were like, I think one of them hasn't posted. Maybe they were saying Louis. I'm not really a One Direction girl. And they were like, oh, Louis hasn't posted. I wonder why. But Louis was the last person to see him. But do you think he was? Yeah, but you know what, right? Some people are like really, and they were like, yeah, well, I don't really like that line in there. That line that he's wrote is like, it's given suspicious. And maybe I just had enough, but I'm thinking, shut the fuck up. Why are we talking about One Direction bandmates like we're 12 again? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. This man, and I mean, we don't know what's happened yet, but we do know from what they're saying is with drugs involved. But at the end of the day, people go to certain heights because of other people. And then someone's dead, and you got these bitches here fucking talking shit. I'm like, this is why when I got there, I literally thought, get me out of here, because no. But where I stayed, which was Kuna in Ubud, it was very Instagrammable. You probably didn't see the food. I did share the food. Go to my Instagram and there's little swipies and there's some food in there. It was impeccable. I shared a couple pictures of it as well. Impeccable. It was gorgeous. But it attracts a certain person, and this is a certain person that's going to start copying the same quote that someone else from Bali who's visited Bali, and then just post it and start telling people that they found themselves in 2024 and all this shit. I don't want to do all that. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather do what I want to do whilst being authentic to myself. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe they were. And they were jarring me the fuck out. So that led us back to today. When I went to sleep, I woke up, I spoke to you guys this morning. And now we're here. We just came back from Georgia Smith. I went to Georgia Smith. I didn't really want to drink. I think I had like 2 beers or something. I really wanted like a smoothie, but because it was in Atlas, which is like a huge beach bar, it's similar to Finn's, but it's even bigger. It sounds so silly, but it's easier to get alcohol, like the weight, than the soft drinks, because we had a table. They will just bring the alcohol, like the cocktails, whatever. Where if you wanted a soft drink, you had to go, because it's like this stupid concert, go and take your badge over there. And like, no, I'm not doing that. So I had a couple beers, and then they wanted to go to the bar after. So I did hop on the Grab to, you know what it is? I don't want to say no to something even when I feel not to, because I think the Grab is like 14,000. 14,000. Let's see how much that, I can. You haven't got my phone. I thought you guys were on my phone. 14,000 in English money is like 14,000. So for me to go across the whole city to there's bars everywhere, but there's like certain areas. So for me to go there, it cost me 69 pence. Why would I say no? You know what I mean? I went there, I wasn't really feeling it, so I left. And then I went and treated myself to a meal, and I had a nice silent meal, and it was gorgeous. And now we're here. So I need to do better with this vlogging, but I'm really struggling because every time I get it out, people are like, are you influencer? Are you influencer? And I'm by all means, I'm not an influencer. I'm a content creator, but I don't want that life. And I've already bumped into followers. Like today I was like, you can imagine, it's Georgia Smith, right? So she's pretty popular. It was heaving in there. And I was trying to make sure I stuck with I'm going to call them my friends. They're not really, they're not my friends, but I don't know them well enough to be like a friend. But I'm trying to stay with my friends because it's so busy and I can't be honest doing the whole WhatsApp chat for another 3 hours asking where everyone is and again and all the rest of it. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm really, really sorry, but I have to go, my friends. I don't want to lose my friends. She's literally holding me by the wrist, this girl. And I'm like, I'm really sorry, I have to go. If I see you again, when I find them, we'll talk. I have to go. I'm running after my friends. I turn around. She's behind me. So I'm like, no, I'm going to come back. As I turn back around, my friends are gone. And like, she just wanted a moment to talk to me. Fine. We ended up doing it because I lost my friends at this point. But I don't think everyone here will know me. But even if they didn't know me, I tell people I did this. It would just be non-stop questions. And I don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, I spoke to her for like 45 minutes. We took about 100,000 pictures. Fine. I'm not offended by that. But then I also was inconvenienced by 45 minutes of trying to look for some people that I was originally with that was trying not to lose because I'd agreed to go with them. So I feel like, you know, I don't want to be looking for you in this humongous venue. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to miss Georgia. It was okay. I think though, I'm getting a bit grouchy now. So I must go to bed. But every time I hear a creak, I'm convinced the monkey's coming. I'm going to go to bed because tomorrow I'm going to go to Uluwatu. Okay, so I've done Canggu, I don't know how to say this, you know, Chagu. I've done Canggu or Chagu, however you say it. I've done Ubud. I'm going to try and do Uluwatu tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to come back and stay in a villa by myself and just decompress. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't want to come here for 2 weeks and sit by myself reading a book because I wanted to do things that I just cannot do when I'm at home. I just can't. I don't know. Like, my friends are like, want to go out? And I'm like, okay, we have to do it now before 3 o'clock. So, you know what I mean? Like, I can read a book when my kids are at school. You know what I'm saying? But also, like, my mum passed away. So I thought I would be more into meditating and yoga and all the rest of it, and I'm trying to, but every time I step into that, I literally just sit crying. Like, I went to a yoga class and like she told everyone to put like their hands together or something, and I can see everyone's kind of got their eyes closed, and I'm literally just crying tears. Like, I don't want to do that, right? Because they're going to be like, oh, what's wrong? No, I don't want to talk to you about that. I think it's easier for me right now to just ignore it and do this because I'm still getting calls from back home about it, about funeral arrangements and about other things. And that alone is already a lot. Like, and I know it sounds really selfish, but it's too much, you know what I mean? Like, and she just passed away, so it's going to be too much, but I don't know if I'm ready to deal with all that right now, but I obviously have to because you're on a time limit, right? Time constraint or whatever. And I know when I get back, it's going to be like a shit sandwich. It would have been really nice and be like, hi boys, love you boys, this is so great. But I'm going to go back, see my kids, and it's just going to be like, this, do this, we need flowers, we need this, you know, I'm back into it. I've got to go to my mom's house when I get back to go through photos. So I think this is why I'm like really pushing it, man, because I know when I get back, it's just going to be a lot, man. And again, I know, like I say, I know the job needs to be done. I'm not stupid. But I don't want to think about the job for the fucking 2 weeks I'm here too, because when I say the job, I mean the job as in accepting and arranging, you know, your mum's death. Not arranging your mum's death, but your mum's funeral. That's a lot to sit on. And like, even when Georgia Smith came out earlier, I don't want to be crying again. But when she came out, I literally just welled up because I was just thinking, I mean, Georgia Smith's probably younger than me. It's the other room. I mean, Georgia Smith's probably younger than me, but one thing that's really sat with me, since I've been on this trip is like, my mum always used to say to me, "You're so different. You're so different." My mum used to always tell me, "You're going to be a superstar." And I'm like, "No, I'm not, Mum." She used to always tell me I was going to be a singer. And, I mean, I'm not trying to sing when I'm out here, but doing things that I know that she would have never, ever done. She would have just said, "I can't. It's impossible for me. I've got 3 kids and I'm a single mum with her." This is why I'm almost living harder. I feel like I'm living her legacy, like her younger legacy. She always had a really young heart, but especially before all the drama, before our relationship really changed. She had such a young heart and a young way, and ever since I had blonde hair, which I never told you guys, but when I dyed my hair blonde, anyone who knew my mom, and even Far and me, were like, "Fuck me, how much do I look like my mom?" Because she had like a really dark root and bleached blonde hair. I highlight, so I don't know what the fuck happens with these hairdressers, but you know, highlight, low light, whatever kind of highlight. And Georgia Smith came on, and I don't know why, but I don't want to be a singer by any means. But I immediately just started welling up, and I was thinking, my mum would never see me in that light. You know, like, I mean, I'm never going to be a singer, so I don't know why that makes sense. But in my heart, I'm thinking, like, Georgia Smith, she's Georgia Smith, right? People know her by her name, and they love her by her name. And I might create my own legacy by my own name for different reasons, but my mum will never be around to see it, you know what I mean? And Salah Socials with 100k on the internet is not a legacy I want to leave behind. I want it to be much greater than that. But when I saw that, I was like, my mum will, even if I never spoke to her, I knew that she would have watched, and she will never stand back and see me from that angle. And honestly, but I can't think about that, man, because I'll just have such a miserable time here. I'll have such a miserable time, but I need to go because I've tried to stay on English time today because the baby has been, what's funny is I got addicted to me. Fast called me, told me the baby's got addicted to me. It's absolutely fine. It's just got a bit of tummy ache and sickness, diarrhea and sickness, sorry. So I've tried to stay on UK time today to video call more, and normally they're kind of over it, because by the time we speak for the 15,000th time at night time, I say night time, like 7 p.m. for them, they're like, "Mom, we want to read our book. Mom, we're doing our shahada. Mom, we're watching a movie with Dad." So, and I get it. So today I've tried to stay on UK time and also post some content for you guys on Instagram and post a couple of pictures, because people are like, "Tell us, make sure you tell us what you're doing." Plus I'll be speaking to my brother. Now it's probably like 10 o'clock in the UK, and it's 4:34. What time is it? 4:38 here in the morning. So I need to go because I'm meant to be leaving in like 3 hours. Maybe I should just stay awake and go to sleep. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm gonna leave. I hope I didn't talk too much, but I wanted to fill you in on the bits that I've not filmed and why I didn't film, because I really want this video to give you all the absolute and complete context in a solo travel, and not just a cute Instagram reel or TikTok without sound. Like, you know, anyone can give you that, but I want to give you the raw honesty so you all can make an informed decision, right? I mean, I'm being a mom now. I'm being too much of a mom. I'm going to go. I will see you all tomorrow.